រាបសួរសូមជម្រាបសួរទស្សនិកជនដែលកំពុងតែតាមដានសូមស្វាគមន៍សាជាថ្មីជាមួយនឹងកម្មវិធី Nice to meet you ជាមួយនឹងខ្ញុំចិន្តារួមតែជាមួយបងទីហើយថ្ងៃនេះផងដែរយើងមានវាគ្មិនកិត្តិយសពីររូបដ៏ស្រស់ស្អាតនៅចូលរួមនឹងចែករំលែកបទពិសោធន៍តាក់ទងជាមួយនឹងការរស់នៅក្នុងប្រទេសកម្ពុជាដូច្នេះចង់ដឹងថាតើពួកគាត់នឹងចែករំលែកពីអ្វីតោះកុំឲ្យរងចាំយូរទៅជួបពួកគាត់ទាំងអស់គ្នាចា៎ជំរាបសួរចាបង
Hi Mandy, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Why don't you introduce yourself to the audience? Yep.
My name's Mandy. Originally from Hong Kong, Australia, and I'm a colleague of T's.
Yeah. We.
Unfortunately.
Look, Mandy's here to share, give you an insight in terms of what's life like to be an expat. I will let Mandy share her journey later on. I'm sure you will find it very interesting. And our second beautiful guest is Kanya. Nice to meet you. And you are from, please introduce yourself.
Yes, I'm Kanya from EPS Cambodia. I'm a head of residential leasing.
Yep, so Kanya will shed some light in terms of, when you arrive and you settle down and you need a place to rent, Kanya will share with you the process, where to rent, how to rent, what procedure needs to go through. She will be the expert. So yeah, Mandy, I got you in here because I think you've got an interesting story to share. Tell us and share with us your journey in terms of arriving in Cambodia from Hong Kong, Australia to now. What's been your insight? What's the difference between arriving and to what it is right now?
Okay. So I arrived nearly 10 years ago, Phnom Penh. I came here for work. It's been a massive difference from 10 years ago to now. In terms of development, living standards, everything's quite easy here. In terms of transport, deliveries, even bank system. There's massive change. Like 10 years ago, there was no Aeon. I still remember, the first apartment I lived in, it was off a dirt road. It's been a very pleasant journey living in Cambodia.
អូនិយាយចឹង10ឆ្នាំមានអារម្មណ៍ថាយូរមែនតើអញ្ចឹងមិញហ្នឹងទស្សនិកជនបានស្ដាប់អំពីបទពិសោធន៍របស់ Mandy ដែលគាត់មកជួលអាចង់ទ្រព្យដំបូងតាំងពី10ឆ្នាំមុនហើយថ្ងៃនេះដែរដោយសារយើងមានវាគ្មិនដែលគាត់អញ្ជើញមកពីខាង IPS អញ្ចឹងបងសូមហៅកញ្ញាហ្មងណាដើម្បីឲ្យមានភាពចិត្តចាបងចង់ឲ្យកញ្ញាចែករំលែកទៅទស្សនិកជនអំពីថាតើនៅពេលដែលមាន expat ដែលគាត់មក office យើងហើយចង់ឲ្យយើងជួយរកផ្ទះតើយើងចែករំលែកឬក៏គាត់ជួយគាត់បែបម៉េចទៅ
ចាបងជាទូទៅនៅពេលដែលពួកគាត់មកដល់ office របស់ពួកយើងក្នុងការស្វែងរក apartment សម្រាប់ជួលយើងតែងតែមានសំណួរមួយចំនួនពាក់ព័ន្ធជាមួយនឹង requirement របស់ពួកគាត់ដូចជាតើបាត់ចិត្តរបស់គាត់មានប៉ុន្មាន location មួយណាដែលគាត់ចង់បានតើគាត់មានសត្វចិញ្ចឹមអត់គាត់ត្រូវការ special requirement អីខ្លះអានេះវាជាព័ត៌មានសំខាន់ដើម្បីយើង collect មកក្នុងការរកផ្ទះមួយដែលត្រូវអ្វីដែលគាត់ចង់បានចាហើយបន្ទាប់ពីនោះយើងនាំគាត់ដើរពេញទីក្រុងភ្នំពេញ like យើងមានឡានឬមួយក៏យើងមានតុកសម្រាប់ជូនគាត់សម្រាប់ free ហ្មងយើងអត់មាន charge អីពីគាត់ទាំងអស់គឺយើងធ្វើសេវាកម្មជូនគាត់ free ហើយបន្ទាប់ពីយើងនាំគាត់ដើរមើលហើយបើសិនជាគាត់ត្រូវ apartment មួយណាគឺយើងចាប់ផ្ដើម process អញ្ចឹង process ហ្នឹងគឺអត់មានអីស្មុគស្មាញទេគឺយើងគ្រាន់តែត្រូវការ passport ឬមួយក៏ visa ប៉ុន្តែពេលខ្លះ apartment មួយចំនួនគេត្រូវការ working background របស់ពួកគាត់ដែរចា
Can I ask a question? I'm just curious. For expat, what are the 3 top favorite places they like to rent? And typically, how much does it cost for 1 and 2 bedroom within those areas? And one more. And why are they popular? Why are those 3 areas are very popular with expat? Yeah.
ជាទូទៅទីតាំងដែលពួកគាត់ចូលចិត្តរស់នៅសម្រាប់ expat គឺមាន4ក្នុងនោះមានបឹងកេងកងមួយដែលជាទីតាំង premium ជាងគេយើងមានទលេបាសាដូនពេញហើយនិង Russian market ទីតាំងទាំងអស់នោះគឺជាទីតាំង top 4 in Phnom Penh តែម្ដងចា
What makes it top 4? Why is it popular with expat? Why is it popular?
ខ្ញុំអាចនិយាយថានៅក្នុងបឹងកេងកងមួយឬទន្លេបាសាក់ក្នុងតំបន់នេះគឺជាតំបន់ដែល central មែនតើអញ្ចឹងគាត់អាច រកអ្វីបានដែលគាត់ត្រូវការដូចយើងមានផ្សារទំនើបយើងមាន restaurant ច្រើនហើយមាន expat ជាច្រើនដែលស្នាក់នៅទីហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងគាត់អាចមានឱកាសបានស្គាល់និងបាន communication ជាមួយនឹង expat គ្នាគាត់ដែលមករស់ just a community មួយ
yeah. Okay. Mandy, you rented when you first arrived in Cambodia?
Yep.
Yep. You stayed at a friend's place, or where did you rent?
Okay, so when I first moved here, I had accommodation provided for a few weeks, and then actually I went with IPS to look for an apartment. Actually, I just remember very clearly. You know the road to Rose Garden, that road next to Sofitel?
Yes.
So 10 years ago, it was dead. And I remember the agent taking me and I was like, I can't live here, it's dead. But now it's like the inner city hub of Phnom Penh. And even now I live on the fringe of Tonle Sap in Chamkamon. 6 years ago, people would be saying, why do you live so far? But right now it's like the middle of everything.
Yes.
So the city's definitely growing.
Yeah. So obviously, taking into what Kanya has said and Mandy has said is that certainly development is fast paced at the moment, and it's more convenient. There's more choices. So certainly Cambodia is it's a country that has got anything and everything for everyone, both for local as well as also for expat. So this is very encouraging to see, and I think we'll continue to see more of this as well. Yeah. Now I did something this morning, and hopefully it will help some of the viewers. I actually went shopping. Yeah.
Wow.
But before I show you my shopping, can you tell me like what's a typical week that you spend or month on shopping, so that we can have an understanding, or they can have an understanding what the living cost is like in Cambodia?
I think living standard here is very high. There's multiple supermarkets that you can go to and each supermarket has its niche. So Super Duper. There's a lot of Australian and American products. Thai Hood has a lot of French products. Bayonne has a lot of Chinese products. So you can get everything everywhere, and the prices are all similar. I would say it's comparable to home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Now I did some shopping this morning.
Wow.
And
What do you have in there?
It's for the benefit of the audience. Mandy, can you read some of the prices out as I pull out the item? Starting with the most popular item for a lot of expat is 2 litres of milk. How much is 2 litres of milk?
$4.30 US.
Well, mind you, I'm not a regular shopper, so I'm sure you people out there can buy a lot cheaper, right? But this is just a
These are actually really expensive. Should
No,
we not talk about it?
No, it's fine.
Australia's $2.
No,
Australian dollar.
It's fine. I will explain.
Okay.
As Mandy said, these are expensive, but what I'm trying to tell you is that you have choices. You can adapt to the way the local lives, and there are many cheaper, equally good alternatives, and you can pay half the price. But for somebody like me who's never shopped, and for some of you who are coming to Cambodia for the first time, you may be doing the same thing. So, shall we continue?
Yeah.
Smith, how much is Smith?
$3.70.
Yep. And this is in USD, by the way.
Yeah.
And coffee?
Coffee is $6.76.
I've got a few more items.
Wow.
Ritz is $2.40.
Yep. And my favourite?
Tim Tams, $4.70.
And somebody yesterday complained that I was smelly. So I went to buy some of these, what is it, 3-in-1. I'm lazy, so shampoo, wash the body all in one, 3-in-1. How much is that?
It is $2.40.
Okay. Last but not least, an Australian favourite, Wheat Bix.
$5.40.
Yeah. Like I said before, I'm not a shopper, and I don't know how to shop. So these items are a little bit more expensive than you can actually buy it for. But living like us, like Mandy, since we've been here for a long time, there's much cheaper alternative. Just to give you an example, a meal can be $2, can be $5. A fresh coconut can be 50 cents,
Yes.
or it can be $3. We can have a group of friends, have a few beers, chips and so on, $20. or you can spend more. So the choice is there. You don't have to spend a lot. You can spend a little and still have, have fun as well. So I'm sure that's been your experience as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now, question for you. I don't think that you are here to ask question. I'm going to ask you a question instead. Now, Kanya is the rental expert, but I also know that you are a buying expert in terms of purchasing property. Can you run through the process of purchasing property, basically? Yeah, please share with all.
ចាអរគុណបងចាខ្ញុំចង់ចែករំលែកតិចពីបទពិសោធន៍របស់ខ្ញុំនៅក្នុងការដែលទិញ property ណាអញ្ចឹងអាស្រ័យទៅលើគោលដៅរបស់យើងម្នាក់ៗថាតើយើងទិញ property ហ្នឹងយកទៅធ្វើអីអញ្ចឹងពីព្រោះតាមធម្មតានៅពេលដែលយើងទិញ property ប្រកាសជាមាន property agent ហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងយើងទៅជួបពួកគាត់ហើយឲ្យពួកគាត់ជូនទៅមើលទីតាំងជាក់ស្ដែងដើម្បីរើសកតុបបានមុខតាណាដែលយើងចង់បានជាន់ទីប្រមាណបន្ទប់មួយបន្ទប់គេងពីរបន្ទប់គេងហើយយើងទិញយកធ្វើអីតើយើងទិញសម្រាប់ទុកជួលទៅថ្ងៃក្រោយឬក៏ទិញសម្រាប់រស់នៅខ្លួនឯងឬក៏ទិញសម្រាប់ចែកកូនចៅអញ្ចឹងទៅចាដូច្នេះនៅពេលដែលយើងដឹងពីគោលដៅរបស់យើងហើយយើងនឹងងាយស្រួលនៅក្នុងការសម្រេចចិត្តថាតើ property មួយណាដែលយើងនឹងសម្រេចចិត្តទិញចាពីព្រោះភាគច្រើនគាត់អាចទិញសម្រាប់ investment ជា second home អញ្ចឹងគាត់រក property ណាដែលអាច generate income ឲ្យយើងបានទៅថ្ងៃក្រោយដូច្នេះដំណើរការជាទូទៅយើងទៅជួបខាងផ្នែកអ្នកលក់អញ្ចឹងពួកគាត់នឹងបញ្យល់យើងពីដំណើរការនៅក្នុងការលក់នឹងបែបម៉េចអញ្ចឹងតាមធម្មតាគេឲ្យយើងកក់គេហៅថា booking fee ទៅតាម developer មួយdeveloper ខ្លះគាត់អាចមាន easy payment term អញ្ចឹងកក់តិចតួចទេប៉ុន្តែ developer ខ្លះគាត់មាន internal policy គឺអាស្រ័យទៅលើតាម developer មួយអញ្ចឹងនៅពេលដែលគាត់ deposit ហើយពួកគាត់នឹងរៀបចំឯកសារគាត់នឹងស្នើសុំបើយើងជា expat អញ្ចឹងអាចសុំជា passport ជាអីអញ្ចឹងទៅដើម្បីធ្វើគេហៅថា sell and purchase agreement កិច្ចសន្យាចា SPA ចាអញ្ចឹងពួកគាត់នៅពេលដែលបំពេញលក្ខខណ្ឌហ្នឹងហើយពួកគាត់នឹងផ្ញើឲ្យពួកយើងវិនិយោគិនគាត់មើលពីព្រោះថាគេមិនមែនតាផ្ញើឲ្យយើងសញ្ញាបន្លាញទេមានថាគាត់យើងក៏ដឹងថាតើនៅក្នុងលក្ខខណ្ឌហ្នឹងគេនិយាយអី term and condition បែបណានៅក្នុងហ្នឹង hand over ពេលណា property management ឆាករបៀបម៉េច parking របៀបម៉េចអញ្ចឹងសួរនាំអស់ហើយអញ្ចឹងនៅពេលដែលអ្នកទិញហ្នឹងគាត់យល់ស្របអីហើយបានគាត់ណាត់គ្នាសញ្ញាដោយយើងមានមេធាវីមកជាមួយដើម្បីអាចទុកចិត្តរវាងអ្នកលក់និងអ្នកទិញព្រោះយើងមិនមែនតែធ្វើតែជាមួយ developer អញ្ចឹងនៅពេលដែលយើងអាចសញ្ញាអស់ហើយយើងមាន payment របស់យើងគឺ complete process ហើយបងចា៎
Wonderful. Well, thank you for sharing that.
ចា៎បង
Wonderful. Yeah, wonderful. Now, Kanya, I just want to cover a little bit more on rental and give our audience a bit more of a perspective. Would you like to share us in terms of pricing, say something a bit more entry level, say a person of two and a young child, they moved to Cambodia, they found a job, one family looking for something a bit cheaper and the other family looking for something a bit high end, more accommodation. What is the cost? What facility can we expect from both the cheaper entry level and also the higher end rental?
ហ្នឹងហើយបងបើសិនជាគាត់មកជាលក្ខណៈគ្រួសារប្តីប្រពន្ធមានកូនមួយវាអាស្រ័យលើបាត់ចិត្តដែរតើគាត់មានបាត់ចិត្តប្រមាណក្នុងការស្នាក់នៅហើយបើសិនជាគាត់មានបាត់ចិត្តត្រឹម700ឬក៏800ទៅ1000អីគាត់អាចស្វែងរក 2 bedroom នៅ Russian market ឬមួយក៏ទលេបាសា area បានចាបងប៉ុន្តែបើសិនជាគាត់មានបាត់ចិត្តខ្ពស់ហើយគាត់ចង់ស្នាក់នៅទីតាំងដែល premium ជាងហ្នឹងគាត់អាចមករកនៅបឹងកេងកងមួយបានចាបង
And the high end
សម្រាប់បឹងកេងកងមួយយើងអាចរក 2 bedroom បានពីចន្លោះពី1500ដល់2500អាស្រ័យលើបាត់ចិត្តរបស់គាត់ហើយក៏អាស្រ័យទៅលើអាគារផងដែរបងចា
And in terms of the facility and service that's provided for say the one in Russian market and the one in you said as the Lebasa high end what can we expect in terms of facility
for facility ក្នុងតំបន់ Russian market យើងអាចមានជា gym អាងហែលទឹកក៏ប៉ុន្តែវាលក្ខណៈទូចអត់សូវធំឬក៏ស្អាតដោយតំបន់ premium ដូចជាបឹងកេងកងមួយអីហ៎ចាតែសម្រាប់បឹងកេងកងមួយបើសិនជាក្នុងតម្លៃ2500អីចឹងគាត់អាចបានអាងហែលទឹកនៅលើដំបូលដែលគាត់អាចមើលទេសភាពទីក្រុងភ្នំពេញបានហើយជាសម្រាប់ gym វិញអាចមានឧបករណ៍ទំនើបអីចឹងទៅចាបងចា
So typically, how long's the contract be? Is it 6 months? Is it 1 year? And do they need to pay a deposit for these contracts?
សម្រាប់កុងត្រាគាត់អាច start បានពី6ខែទៅ1ឆ្នាំឬក៏2ឆ្នាំតាមការចង់បានរបស់គាត់ហើយជាទូទៅយើងតម្រូវឲ្យកក់ដើម្បី secure booking សម្រាប់ owner ក៏សម្រាប់ landlord សម្រាប់ tenant ផងដែរចាទូទៅ deposit យើងអាច1ខែឬក៏2ខែវាអាស្រ័យលើការទាមទាររបស់ម្ចាស់ apartment មួយចា
Okay. Last question. I think it's and documentation. What would they need to provide to secure the rent? Yeah.
សម្រាប់ document យើងត្រូវការ passport ហើយនិង visa របស់ពួកគាត់ដើម្បីធ្វើជា lease agreement ចា
Okay, wonderful. Well, look, whether you're renting or buying, I guess the next thing would be you would need a local bank account. Mandy, you've opened bank account here before. I'm sure several of them. Can you sort of share with our audience what is the process involved in opening a bank account in Cambodia?
It's quite easy, very straightforward. Just need your passport, lease agreement, and also your visa. So minimum 6 months visa, and then very straightforward. Just go to a branch. Yeah.
And you and I have found that the banking system, the payment system in Cambodia has been amazing compared to where we are back in Melbourne. This is one of the pleasant surprise that we have when we are here, and we often go back to visit our country once a year. We find out, oh, why so slow? You know, when here it's so fast. So this is incredibly good, I feel.
Yeah.
So from what Kanya has shared in terms of availability of better condominiums and choices, more convenience, and Mandy mentioning that one was far, now it's very close and almost centre of town. This clearly shows that Cambodia is developing and growing rapidly, and I believe that it will continue to grow. So this is a very exciting time for us to be part of and for everybody to be a part of. So hopefully you all got some useful information in terms of the cost of crackers, cost of rental, and also the process of opening a bank account and the process of purchasing a property. So hopefully all this information is helpful. To my co-host, would you like to say some final words before we wrap things up?
ចាចុងក្រោយអរគុណមែនតើ Mandy ក៏ដូចកញ្ញាបងទីបានចែករំលែកព័ត៌មានច្រើនដែលតកតងជាមួយនឹងបែបបទឬក៏របៀបបទនៃការរស់នៅរួមទាំងការជួលការបើក bank account ទិញតំណែងអីវ៉ាន់ផ្សេងៗនៅក្នុងប្រទេសកម្ពុជាយើងមែនតើនៅពេលដែល expat គាត់រស់នៅប្រទេសកម្ពុជាគឺងាយស្រួលមែនតើពួកគាត់អាចមានផ្សារភោជនីយដ្ឋានឬក៏មានជំរើសច្រើនមែនតើពួកគាត់អាចជ្រើសរើសដូច្នេះមិនមែនជាការលំបាកទេនៅក្នុងការរស់នៅប្រទេសកម្ពុជាយើងចា៎
Sorry, I have one more question. Mandy, to send this show off, if there's somebody out there who's 50-50 on the fence about coming to Cambodia, what words of encouragement or what can you say to them to sort of like share with them to say, hey, you know, come on over? Like, what can you say?
I think you need to come here and experience it yourself. I think coming here as a tourist is very different. You know, 2-3 days here, you just see the tourist attractions, but living here is, it's a very good living environment here. But,
so, come on over. I'm sure you enjoy it. Come say hello to us. And from myself and the 3 beautiful ladies, Kanya, Mandy and Jenda, nice to meet you again. So if you find this episode very helpful, useful, please tell your friends and family, but more importantly, like and share. So from all of us, nice to meet you and see you again. And if you are looking for a great place to rent and you're coming over, don't forget IPS, please hit them up. We will leave the information below. Thank you and see you next time. Bye-bye.